this is my continued attempt to embrace progress over perfection, aka just do it mentality. I have hair that air dried yesterday in a bun. I have postpartum acne. I have spit up on my shoulder, which you may or may not be able to see. I've got babies chirping in the background, but yeah, I feel compelled to share a quick message with you, asterisk on that, because if I don't do it now, one of them's gonna start crying like that, and then I'm not gonna get it done. But the reason I say quick is I am an elder millennial, and I have had the hardest time figuring out how I want to edit the extremely long intro video I did into like small socially shareable snippets, but that's my problem, not yours. So anyway, I just want to share that this will be quick. The message is you have to advocate for yourself in all things. This may seem like common sense, but it's really not. The state of customer service in this country, the world, I don't know, is abysmal. Like, it's just not what it used to be, or what like maybe us elder millennials are accustomed to, or maybe we just have too high standards. But like, you have to do all the work yourself. No one's going to do it for you. People aren't going to do what they say that what they're going to do. I've been waiting not my entire maternity leave, but I would say half of my maternity leave to have some things done to my car that I had to buy because of these twins. My V word, we don't use the V word, but it's, you know, a mom vehicle. And the parts were supposed to come in, the parts came in wrong. Then the parts were supposed to come in last Monday, and I was very specific about the timeline I needed this done in. No one ever called me, no one ever called me, no one ever called me. So I finally called yesterday and, oh, the parts are in. Yes, we should schedule you. Well, buddy, I gotta go back to work now. So I said, let's be really clear that the order is complete and correct before I even come in. Let's not waste your time or mine. So then it became, well, send us pictures of what it is exactly. And I sent the pictures and a video, and it turns out they still haven't ordered everything they need, but not to worry, since they can't get me until next week, there's plenty of time for them to get the part in now. So I'm already on their calendar, which is probably what should have happened the first time around when they started to ignore me or forget about me or whatever. But this like philosophy of you have to advocate for yourself and you have to do it yourself transcends to literally everything. I have spent legitimately this entire maternity leave advocating for the healthcare of my medically complex twins. And that means just the follow-up appointments, instructions, just getting explicitly clear about anything and everything and following up. You know, I just think there's a lot of red tape, there's a lot of processes, there's a lot of things, and who gets lost in the machine? Who gets lost in the process of processes? You, the patient, or you, the client. You know, everything else, you know, every T has to be crossed, every I has to be dotted, every box has to be checked, and you get left by the wayside. So you have to advocate for yourself. And I think just accepting that mentality and really stepping into that realization will make you a more confident and competent consumer, patient, just human being overall. And these babies are on board with me making short videos because they sure aren't going to let me drone on and on. So that is what I want to share in today's edition of Random Things that Morgan is realizing upon her midlife crisis, or her approach to a midlife crisis, that, you know, maybe this will help someone else not wait quite so long to do the same thing. So good luck to all of you out there.